if you're trying to get the wheel strategy to work, but it's just not working, well, it's not that you might be doing something wrong. It might be just that the market conditions are not set up for the wheel strategy. You might be better off doing the reverse wheel strategy. Yes, it's a different strategy, but it's to show you that there's more ways to do the wheel strategy than just one way. You can actually flip the wheel strategy on its head, making it work for bearish market conditions, conditions that are a little bit choppy, or maybe a little bit different, and rebalancing and recalibrating your portfolio. That way you don't have everything to the bullish side. This strategy or concept will allow you to do things to the downside. Okay, it'll give you some insight. If you don't know me, I'm Sasha, the options coach. I've been teaching people to trade options over the last decade. I've done things with classes and courses and wrote a few books as well. And I'm going to share with you some insight on the reverse wheel strategy. Now, this concept is really geared for looking at bearish market conditions, because a lot of people, when they trade the wheel strategy, it's mostly set up for bullish market conditions. But we've just recently been working on a course. This is one of the classes that I'm doing. So it's a live class. We're working right now on a reverse wheel strategy. So normally the wheel strategy, the normal concept behind it is you buy your 100 shares, sell a covered call expires worthless. Eventually you get exercised, then you lose the shares, then you sell a put, it goes in the money, and finally you got your 100 shares. So this is kind of the normal concept. And if we go into, let's just say this, I'll pull up a stock or ticker and we'll look at UAL. What we've got here is when we buy the stock, this stock keeps going down. So what you're trying to do is at a certain point, you're saying, okay, well, the stock's going down. Why don't I sell a call option against it? And now that you've got this call option, you're trying to cut delta and making it work. Okay. You can do the same thing with American Express. Here we go in, stock's starting to trend down, and we go in and we sell kind of a position on here on American Express. And now what we've got is a covered call position. This is kind of the wheel strategy. You could start with a put, but ultimately you're cutting deltas, but you need that position to go up. You need that stock to move higher, okay? Because you have a positive delta. And that's all great when the conditions are set up and when the market's moving in your favor or to the upside. The problem is when you have a lot of positions or when you have a lot of capital to spread, you might not want to be always bullish. And this is where the reverse wheel strategy comes into place. So the reverse wheel, the way that it works is you actually go backwards. So what you're going to do is you're first off, you're looking at selling 100 shares. Which means you're actually going in and being short the position. So you sell those 100 shares. Then what you do is you sell the put to acquire those shares at a lower value. So instead of buying 100 shares and selling a call, we are selling 100 shares. Yes, we are short, and then selling a put to buy those 100 shares back later. Now, if the put expires worthless, that's fine. So be it. Then we collect the premium. But if it goes in the money, I get the 100 shares. So basically, we have to take 100 shares, which means we get 100 shares. But remember, we had a negative 100 shares, giving us 0 shares total. Very similar to the wheel strategy. And then what we can do is sell a naked call to get those negative 100 shares. So take a look at this concept. Okay, so I've got a few reverse wheel things going on for our class, and you'll be able to see them based on this negative delta right here. And this negative delta on, let's just pull up Target for a minute, TGT. Okay, look what's happening. So I've got negative, in fact, in this case, I got negative 110 shares. So we're looking for that stock to head lower. And as it heads lower, yes, we're up some money here, okay, on the position. But then what I'm doing is I'm selling the put against it right there to get those 100 shares, giving me kind of a wheel concept in the opposite direction. So the risk profile picture is very similar, but I need that stock to go down. But if it stands still or goes up only slowly, if it slowly goes up, I still make money from that put. I've got the same thing right here with, let's see what we've got, Coca-Cola, which is KO. And then we'll pull that up. So here what you see is I've got a negative 100 shares. I sold the stock first at 69.51, okay, and the stock is now 68. So it went from here, this red hash, down here. So we're up about $76 on the stock. But in addition, right here, this put is slightly losing money. But once it keeps going down, I will go ahead and buy those shares at that strike price, okay, instead of selling shares at a higher price, like the covered call. Here, I am bringing it back down. And in this case, as it goes down, I'm willing to buy those shares at that lower price level, right? So if I sell something at 69.51, but I buy it at 67.50, I'm making money, right? So if I buy something at 67.50, but I sell it at 69.51, it's still a profit. Doesn't matter that I sold first. So in this case, we are selling first and then we're buying back later. So if it keeps coming down, it allows me to profit from that, and I get some negative delta. That way, I'm not always bullish. So this is the whole concept behind this reverse wheel strategy. It's an interesting concept and way to kind of offset the deltas, because meaning if you've got a lot of bullish stuff, now you've got some bearish stuff giving you a net, maybe negative. But if the market's slow or choppy, it's nice variation to the portfolio and doing things backwards, opposite of what everybody else is doing or what most people are doing, right? Makes you think about those things. Here's another final example I want to show you. DE, again, we've sold those shares. Actually, sorry, that's just a call. So what we've got here is just a call, and we're waiting for that stock to pop. And if it pops, I will sell the 100 shares. But here, that call, it's naked, but I'm willing to sell those shares at those higher prices. It's up 171. And as a final one here, Pinterest, what do we got? We got Pinterest, we got UPS, we've got Deere is just a call. Costco, let's do Costco right here just to show you what we've got on Costco. So this Costco one, I've sold 100 shares. The stock's pulling back quite a bit, up about $800 on that position. And here's our put that we said we're willing to take those shares. So it's getting in the money, which means, hey, it's short. We sold the position. We're looking to buy back those shares at that spot, and we're decaying about 200 in theta. So at the end of this, you know, we are going to collect about $1,400. And it's just showing you the reverse wheel concept. And once we buy those shares, we'll be back at zero. And now we can sell more shares again, giving you some variance to the portfolio. Anyways, I hope this gives you a little insight, because it's, you know, this is exactly what we're covering here in this class that I'm doing right now. Now, you're probably going to watch this video a little bit later, but we've done, you know, quite a few different classes on this, like variations and other classes that are really great for just making you think about how things work. So anyway, standard wheel, you know, you're buying 100 shares and then you're selling calls against it, but you own the shares. Here, we're actually doing it opposite. And we are selling the shares first, but then we're selling the puts, right? Makes you think a little bit, giving you a little bit of a difference and variation to making things work in different market conditions. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Truly appreciate it. Hope you got a lot out of this video. And, you know, if you need some insight, some videos, or you need some a learning path, let me know. Check out our website and give me a ring. We can chat on Zoom. And other than that, enjoy some of the free content, free videos, and I will see you next time.